same with the final corner. But I think he's going into the pit lane, and
Yeah, he's just going into the
that's
pits.
his last attempt gone.
Yeah. I think he's just gonna take it.
Maybe demotivated by sector two.
Yeah,
But I really think that was going to be a purple sector three if he just
yeah.
kept it there.
Well, looking at Dungeon now.
We've only been focused on the top five basically. Actually, we didn't even see the lap that Crackdev set. I
Yeah.
think Dungeon made a little, and he made an oopsie and oh no, he didn't. He may have two yellow sectors, but they're basically neck and neck with the purple sectors that he set. He's trying to use the sausage curve to get as much rotation as possible, but I
Yeah.
think it's backfiring on him a little bit. This may be enough to take pole away for a last-ditch effort. How much is he going to take it by, though? He only takes it by
Oh.
300ths of a
Wow.
second. Happy is in shambles because there's not enough time for him to go on another lap.
Yeah, he's ready to race. He's in the
He's already,
he's in the first place spot, but he has to go to the second now.
it's it's awkward because he put his car on pole, but
All
and
right,
nah,
look at
Dungeon just
Poco.
took it from him.
He's actually trying. His teammate of the Ferrari is next to him in the grass. All right, almost flipped.
No, apparently Dungeon is racing for Audi in Mexico.
Yeah, I saw a scheme. I thought it was Haas for a second, but then I corrected myself. Now I know it's Audi. Damn.
Super close qualifying today, but that's
Yeah.
typical on a track like this.
All right. Into the final turns. This will be a 27 lap race. And Poco just
So
completely fucked it up.
so far, the signing with Dungeon, racing for Audi as a one-off in Mexico, probably one of the most important signings during the constructor championship title fight
Yeah.
because Dungeon is racing for his rival AWC this Sunday,
Here
but
we go.
under the name of PARE. 5 lights are out. Is anybody going to jumpstart? Oh, the Ferrari gets off too late. They have a super late reaction time. I'm pretty sure that was Pocanaldo in the Ferrari with the really late reaction time. But right off the line, we already have Dungeon in the lead originally, but now Happy in the Mercedes is already through with enough ERS usage. Definitely goes farther. They just cut the entire chicane, and now they're in the lead by a massive margin. How massive is that gap? By 6 tenths, and all of a sudden we have Crackdev in P2 with the Audi, and not a single Ferrari in sight, even though they're leading the Constructors' Championship. It's only Mercedes and Audi from here. It's no doubt that they're going to control this race. We have Happy in the lead by 6 tenths. They keep extending the track limits, though. They might even get a slowdown before the opening lap is even over. And I'm also confident that someone will fall victim to the sausage curbs here if it's not going to happen already with all of these cars in the way of
Oh my
each other.
god,
And we
somebody
already
flipped.
have a car flipped. It's just Maxi who's supplying the 255 Robux in that Cadillac. He drops all the way down to dead last, and that's already a race ruined, and we aren't even through the opening lap.
Look who took the lead. Pedro.
Crazy because they're on, it's soft versus hard tires, but look at that gap. It's only 3 tenths, and it's probably shortened after the end of sector one. Yeah, 2 tenths now. Actually, a little less than 2 tenths, more like 1.5 tenths. Crackdev goes wider than Dungeon. You can see the slight difference in the racing line because of their compounds. It looks like Dungeon.
That's crazy work, though. Oh, Crackdev goes to the
Oh,
pits.
Crackdev is pitting, but Pedro stays out, and so does Dungeon, which makes sense because they're on mediums and hards. If you already pit on these medium tires, and you're kind of just, I don't know, burning time, I guess.
Yeah, he's going to mediums now.
Maybe Pedro is trying to go for a medium softs run, maybe. It
I
just
don't
depends how
know.
much longer they stay out.
You know, a lot of these
They,
drivers are on hards.
yeah. Hards have been used a lot more often in the 26 cars than the 2025 cars. I'm pretty sure it's just because that was a super close one. And once again, those tires are
Ooh.
getting so old in his old ways of driving compared to the opening lap no longer apply to the current situation
Dungeon
because you
takes
just saw what
first.
happened.
Yeah.
He took too much curb and almost spun out. Then he almost spun out again for the same reason right before the S section. And that's obviously going to put him away from the lead. And now we have Poco in P2, which is the highest position he's had for the entire race. With 12 laps to go, P3 is still just 3/10 away from the
Coco's
leader.
got the overtake mode, but now Dungeon has it as well. They're probably gonna hold it
Yeah,
until the
they're
end.
just going to pull away from everyone else. And also, if we just look away from the podium at any other point, there is a fight for P5. So this is just insane. We only have 11 laps remaining, but you would think we have about 2 left. Now we have Poco leading the first time he's led this race. But that's not going to last long because Dungeon and Pedro have access to the overtake mode when he doesn't.
Dungeon didn't have overtake, but he was deploying 50
They had
miles.
they at least had access to it.
Huh?
Or not, because there's this vision lag issue
Yeah.
where sometimes you just don't get the overtake button. And this was also a thing all the way back in 2024 and probably older than that. It just looks like something that's lasted for a while now, but any of them pit.
Dungeon pits.
Dungeon pits, he's going for an undercut attempt. Poconado and Pedro felt the need to stay out 1 lap later. But that could also be wasted potential with the soft tires because when they pit, only 7 laps will remain, and you can get on those softs for much longer.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's this undercut from Dungeon is going to decide the fate of who wins. If you look at the leaderboard right now, he's 14 seconds behind Pedro, and that gap should be small enough to where he can pass them because it's a very long pit lane here in Mexico. Probably one of the long. It all goes to waste if he gets a slowdown. He's on 9 corner cuts right now. He has to get 3 more for a slowdown. We have 7 laps remaining, and the pressure is definitely on. But look at this. They still have to pass Kraftov if they want a shot at the win. And he's 4 seconds ahead with 7 laps to go.
Did Crackdev
And he's
pit or
also had 1 corner cut this entire race, just one.
did Crackdev pit or what's going on?
No, he did pit. He's doing the opposite of what Dungeon did. He's going from
Okay.
softs to mediums. Dungeon went from mediums to soft.
Ooh, that means that's a purple sector.
But look at that. They gain a second. More difficult. And now the gap is under 2 seconds with 6 laps remaining.
Dungeon's on 3 warnings.
Oh, he is?
Yep. Oh, Crackdev.
Oh, Kraftov crashed. He's out. He's out of the race, and only one Audi will be able to finish. They won't be able to pass
Damn.
Ferrari in the Constructors' Championship because Kraftov is out of the race. So, no matter what happens, Ferrari will still lead.
What happened to Zyro? I thought he was racing. He just messaged me on the stage.
Maybe he crashed too, like Kraftov.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. What happened to him?
Win because it's only about 1 or 2 tenths at a
Dungeon
time,
slowdown.
and he's over 2 seconds down. But Dungeon has a slowdown, and this is even
Oh.
worse for Audi because now we have a Ferrari in the lead. Poco can get away with back-to-back wins. Either way, in Turkey, he was going to win, whether or not Cribs messed up the leaderboard. And now he's that's a lot of time killed off. Yeah, and like you said, I think Petro is just staying behind on purpose because he can get the overtake mode on the last lap, and Poco will not get a chance to use it against him. And he's using all of it. He's using all of his ERS right now to pass Petro in the first and longest straight on this track. But his entry is weak, and Poco is still ahead anyway, so he has to use more of his battery to pass. He's willing to deplete all of it, but he doesn't want to yet. He's okay with sitting behind Poco, but how many corners are left? About 10. He can only do that for 10 more corners though, and he's just 2 tenths away. Poco goes really wide, but not enough for a track limit violation. Now it's all about the S section, sector 2, almost completely upsets the car there. Pedro is back to using his ERS. He's wasting all of it on the straight right before sector 3. He better get the braking right. He does. He's actually ahead of Poco right at the beginning of sector 3. He might be able to take the win away. We have one more corner to decide that. He hits the barrier, and that's a lot of lost time. Poco is going to win twice in a row, maybe. It's a drag race to the finish. He wins by less than a
Less
tenth.
than